Hi, welcome to Vandegrift High School. This is the entrance of Building 1, where you will enter for all of your academic classes. Most students exit and enter here, as it is the main entrance of the school.
To Vandegrift High School. This is our main entrance for this building and also where Mr. Little's office is located. If you did not know already, Charlie Little is our wonderful president, and as we're coming along in this hallway, you're going to see our beautiful crest for Matthew Vandegrift, who is the namesake for our school. He lived in Starner Ranch and went to Leander High School and graduated in 1999. He went on to serve in the Corps of Cadets at Texas A&M University, and after graduation, he served in the Marine Corps. He passed away while overseas in Iraq on April 21st, 2008. Something special about our school is that we celebrate Valor Day every April 21st to honor Matthew's legacy and to show how our school is truly second to none. His number 7 jersey is retired from the football team, meaning no one on the team wears this number. As you've seen the crest, make sure you do not step on it, otherwise you will fail and not graduate, which would be very sad.
So here we have our front entrance that will lead you into the main hallway where there are benches that you can sit at during lunch. And then also to your right is a staircase that will lead you up to the English classrooms and a bathroom. We also have something really cool, which is our college wall, in which the staff puts the name of seniors up when they decide where they want to go to college. So to your right, we are going to have the attendance office, and it's really important to sign in and check out here whenever you are going to leave, whether it's your parents are signing you out for a doctor's appointment or anything like that. And then further down you have the clinic where you can go if you're ever not feeling well. And then a little bit more down this hallway there is a technology room where I usually go if I ever need help with a school laptop, whether it's to get help with my password or the Wi-Fi. And then also note that there are signs above each of these doors, so if you are ever lost, those will tell you where you are or what room you're approaching.
Alright, so this hallway over here is basically where your counselor corner is and also the assistant principal area is. And what you just saw was the elevator, and people usually take the elevator if they're injured and they can't make it up the steps, so that's always a great way to go upstairs, get to all your classes. And yep, as you can see on their left, that is the assistant principal area, and usually you'll go there. Sometimes you'll get like a note from class if I ever need to see you. They're always someone great to talk to, just like the counselors if you ever need any help. So, and also if you get a lot of parking tickets, you'll be going to them a lot. So, and that right there is also the counseling corner. And if you ever have any questions about your schedule, just anything really at all, you can always feel free to tell them. And this is the courtyard.
Instead of making a left, if you were to go straight down that hallway, this is where it would take you. This is the main hallway of Vandegrift High School. To the right, you will see many lockers, and you can get one if you would like. If not, it's not necessary. There is some bathrooms also to the right, and to the left, there is the main entrance to the counseling office. Ms. Sanders is there at the front desk, and she will help you when you need to meet with your counselor. Also to the left is Viper Tech, where we have many of our amazing students that will be there to help you if you need help with your computer or Wi-Fi or whatever it may be. To the right is the big lecture hall. There's a lot of events that happen there, and many of the counselors will rent it so that you can, like Ms. Sproudling will talk to you or certain things like that. We also have picture day in there. Here's the library. Our library is very big and has many different options for resources. We have books, we have magazines, we have movies, audiobooks, and there's also a lot of computers and printers. So if you ever need to print something for one of your classes, you can do it there. You can also eat lunch in the library. Tables go fast, so you need to make sure that you get one. And there's like a quiet zone in the library for people who are really trying to study. So if you're going to talk loud, shouldn't. Right when you leave the library, there's some cases that We display different things around school, like clubs and organizations, and some books that you can find. If you keep walking to the right, there's our incubator classroom. That is a great program. And there's also a computer lab and the second entrance to the lecture hall. There's lots of lockers, like we've mentioned before. If you keep walking and you look to the left, there's that main staircase again, and some doors that lead out to the courtyard. But if you make a right, you can go down that hallway. And down this hallway, there's a lot of math classes and some electives. It's a little bit of everything down this hallway. There's some bathrooms right to the left, and to the right, those are our orange tables and chairs where you can eat lunch, and some clubs meet there, and you can sit there before or after school if you're just looking for some chill time or somewhere to sit. There's some doors where you can exit to the teacher parking lot, and down both of those hallways to the right and to the left are just classrooms.
And then past these main set of stairs is going to be a hallway where some math classes are, maybe your prof com or maps classes here, and then the small lecture hall is down here too, right on the left, and that's basically a lecture hall for like smaller clubs to meet in. And then these doors can get you to the second building with like athletics, cafeteria, or fine arts classes. And then this hallway is mostly for math. This is like the math hallway, and there's also a ton of lockers down here if you want to get a locker. But most people just carry their bags to classes and like make sure that they're prepared for like A day or B day and all of their stuff. But yeah, you can totally get a locker if you want one. And yeah, at the end of this hallway is a big meeting place called Dysfunction Junction. And it's basically where all of the kind of like hallways meet, from like math to science to fine arts. And it's mayhem during passing period. So I would avoid trying to go there during passing period for your first couple of weeks back at school. It's crazy how many people there are. But yeah, these are the stairs to get up to like history and stuff. And then that's the science wing. This is more doors to get to the second building. And then, but yeah, Dysfunction Junction is insane.
Now we move on to the entrance and exit for bus riders. These are the doors that you come through at the beginning of the day when the bus drops you off, and they are also the doors you exit through at the end of the day to hop on a bus to get home. Now over to the right, this is another math hallway. This hallway includes a couple math classes, a water fountain, and a bathroom for you guys to use throughout the day.
This is the entrance to the science and electives hallway. It holds rooms 1501 through 1713. So it has a lot of classes back here. Immediate to the left, there are science classes that upperclassmen normally take. We have two right here. And then to the right, there's another science hallway with rooms 1505 through 1517. These are your basic sciences such as bio as well as chemistry, and then there's a few science electives back that way. As you go further down to the hallway, you have rooms 1601 through 1713, and this is when the hallway transforms more into an elective hallway. So right here we'll have fashion design, interior design, and art classes to the left. And there's a few of those for each of the classes. And then up here on the right there is what I believe is the new incubator room right there, which is a business class that upperclassmen take. You come up with a business plan and present it to a board of people, and then they'll either fund your business or tell you what you need to work on. So it's a really great class for upperclassmen. Back here as well is classes such as yearbook. And then as you go further back, it's rooms 1614 through 1713, and this is more STEM-related classes. So you'll have engineering, FFA, floral design, classes such as that. So engineering's right there to the right, and then as you go to the left, this boarded up area right here will be the third building, which is career and technology. So that is a new building this year that they are finishing up. And then as you go further back, you can see the FFA flags hanging on the wall. We're really proud of all that FFA does. They're very successful. And then there is the floral design rooms and a lot of doors that lead to the outside of the school, either the courtyard or the back area where the coaches and teachers park. And yeah.
So we're back at the main set of stairs, and as you walk up those stairs, you will see to the right are a bunch of English classes, and to the left are also English classes, and you can go straight, and there are some electives down that hallway. There's also a computer lab. There's so many bathrooms located on campus, and there's one right there. The English teachers are super fun, and on Fridays they like to dance on that ledge right there that you see, and play some music, and so that's always a great way to start your Friday morning. You can continue to loop around that circle, and you will realize that the whole school is basically a figure 8. So that's really awesome when you're trying to figure out where your classes are. You can just remember that it's an 8 on the bottom and 8 on the top.
So next here, we're kind of entering just a little bit more of the English and foreign language classes. So this hallway right here, which is near the English classrooms, there's a wide variety of classes that are held here. Avid has one of the classrooms over here. If you have to go to the testing center is over here. There's also a lot of lockers on the side. In case you haven't been told already, we do not use lockers at Vandegrift. We simply just carry our backpacks, which I personally find a lot easier and prefer than having to worry about getting to my locker and then getting to class on time. Everything's just in my backpack next to me, ready to go in between classes. So here we have this little staircase that is in the middle of the building and can lead you up to the halls up here and the main hall down below that goes outside to the cafeteria or to the library or towards Dysfunction Junction. Here we're just continuing on, more classrooms in this hallway, and when we get to the end of it, you're going to see an aerial bird's eye view of Dysfunction Junction. A lot of social studies classes are held in this hallway. A lot of the AP social studies classes are in this side of the hallway. Here we're getting towards Dysfunction Junction. If you are able to, I definitely recommend staying out of this staircase and staying out of this big hallway over here. It gets very crowded, which is why it's called Dysfunction Junction, and it's a big old mess. Luckily, we have 8-minute passing periods, so you should have plenty of time to get to class, but if there's a way for you to go around it or use another door, I definitely recommend it. So here we're just going around that other side of the hallway. So if you think of the upper levels as a big O, it will make a little more sense. So, or also as a big rectangle, that makes even more sense than a big O. And then in the middle, you have the stairs that kind of lead to that big main hallway that leads to the library and the AP's office and the counselor's office and so on. So again, we should be coming up to those middle stairs on the side here. And there's water fountains in the middle if you ever need water. Now, these doors will lead you to your foreign language classes. And we have many different foreign languages at Vandegrift. We have Latin, French, Spanish, sign language. I took sign language. It was very fun. It is actually taught by a deaf teacher, which is really cool. We have some amazing programs at Vandegrift, and we are so excited for you to come and experience them. On both of the sides of the hallway, these are all where your foreign classes are. This area is shaped like a T, and then if you follow the middle part of the T back, we're going back into that main area of the upper building to those stairs. So if you were to go to the left, you'd be walking towards the English classrooms, and the right is kind of where your social studies classrooms will be. Here's more here's an aerial view of the stairs. And again, we're just walking back towards those English classrooms. I know debate is over here in this hallway, as well as some Prof Com classes, which a lot of freshmen take. I think Vandegrift is a really big school, and when you have a resource like this, I would go through it and see if you can remember where the classroom locations are, because for the most part, everything is grouped together, and that can just help you find your way if you ever come back in person. So we've completed this little rectangle.
So we're back at the doors by the College and Career Center and the AP's office, and this is the beautiful courtyard. You walk up these stairs, and this is Building 2. There's many entrances to Building 2, but first we're going to go to the fine art part of Building 2 and show you where band, choir, and theater take place. So you'll go to the doors, and when you walk in, there's some cases that show all of our band awards. We have lots of cases around Vandegrift displaying many different cool things that we've achieved. There's the band hall, and here's the choir room. And then also to the left, you will see the theater room where Mr. Alonzo and Ms. Schneider's classes are. And then you'll go straight to a really cool blue room hallway thing. And that takes you to the PAC, which we also call the auditorium. And this is the stage view of the auditorium. So then you walk back out of this blue hallway, and you're back out to the courtyard. That is the second entrance to the Fine Arts building. So then you'll go down here, and this area can get kind of congested throughout the day with different people going different directions, but you can always find a way to go around. And this is our awesome lunch tables where you can sit outside and eat lunch. It's so pretty. It's a good way to relax too. This is like our outside dysfunction junction, which gets really crazy when there's a lot of people. Then you'll go through these doors, which will take you to the cafeteria and the athletic buildings. But first, we're going to go to the left and go into the PAC, or the auditorium, whatever you want to call it. This is the seats view of the auditorium. It's very big. There's a lot of events that happen there and plays that you can go watch, which I highly recommend y'all going to. Then you can look at the small gym in that hallway, which takes you to the athletics rooms and the big gym. Then you'll go straight, and there are some bathrooms down this hallway and the other entrance to the auditorium. There are cases, like I mentioned, how we display a lot of different awards and things in the cases. Then you keep walking. There's a second entrance to the big gym and the legacy and cheer room, which is also a gym. And there's the cafeteria. We have many different options for food before school and during lunch hours. There's 2 snack bars and then the food. If you go back down that main Building 2 hallway, we're going to go to the athletic part of the building. You walk down here, and it's just a big hallway for a second, and then you'll see some doors which lead to the volleyball locker rooms. And then on the right, that's the second entrance to the small gym where PE takes place, if you're in that class. Straight ahead are the PE locker rooms, and you go down this hallway. It makes a big circle also, So whichever way you want to go first, you go this way. There's the locker rooms to the right. You keep going straight. And a lot of the coaches have offices down here. There is the fitness room where there's different things you can work out in, but you can't go there without a class. There's the PE locker room. PE typically works out in there. And then you keep going, and there's the entrance to the fitness room and the main weight room. We have 2 weight rooms. We have the main one, and then we have a smaller one. But all of our sports teams work out in there. This is the mat room. That's where wrestling practices. This is the main football hallway. So we display a lot of our cool achievements, and they have lots of amazing things down this hallway. Our football team is very, very good at Vandegrift High School. And then you keep walking, and you will see the training room. We have some trainers that can help you with your injuries, and we also have a sports med team. There is the other weight room, and there's like a little lecture hall area that sometimes we have meetings in, and you once a year we do blood drawing, and you can draw your blood there, blood donations. And then you keep going, and there's a lot of things during the summer. A lot of classes are moving, so there's some things in the hallway. And you keep going straight, and it just makes one big circle, and you're back out to where we started.